Hey guys, this is a Transfer Gundam, and I wanted to do a quick unboxing of this cool kit here that I found at a local anime convention that I went to. One of the vendors actually had a bunch of exclusive P-Bandai slash rare kits such as this one, and this one was actually at a pretty fair price, so I decided to pick it up. And figured it'd be a cool idea to do a quick little unboxing on this kit because I haven't really seen too much about it, especially on YouTube. So this is an exclusive at the Gundam Factory Yokohama, which is actually where they had the giant 1-to-1 scale moving Gundam. I'm not too sure if it's still there. I know it was only going to be there for a limited time, so but that's where this kit comes from. I've never seen it before. It's not a P-Bandai, because if it was, obviously it would be in a monotone color box. But since this is still an exclusive kit that I haven't seen before, I figured it would be cool to just take a look at it here. So this is the RX-78F00 HMT, which is High Mobility Type. Gundam, oh, it says right here too, High Mobility Type. So obviously this is a, I guess, more modern spin on the classic high mobility Gundam. And I did really like the color scheme that they used here. It's more of a militaristic black and blue instead of the more bright red, white, blue, yellow of the classic Gundam, which of course is still there, but it is more focused on the darker tones of the black and the dark navy blue, which helps make it look a little bit more militaristic, I think. And plus it has these really cool lights here. I can see the green and red lights on the knees there, and then also on the shoulders. Obviously those are to be done by stickers in the kit, but you know, still a cool concept to see. So here's the front of the box. Really cool image of the high mobility Gundam flying in space. There it says Bandai Namco, which is interesting. I wonder if this design came from a game that Namco designed. I'm honestly not really 100% sure on that, but that is interesting because you don't really see the Bandai Namco logo too much on Gundam kits. There's the classic Gunpla logo there, of course, 1/144 scale. Taking a look at the side of the box here, we get a front and rear shot of the Gundam. It says here, iconic form and panel lines on the armor of the RX-78F00 Gundam have been intricately recreated. So I'm curious if this came from a game, because it says that it was the lines have been intricately recreated, meaning this must have came from something else, and that this isn't just original to this model kit here. But yes, this is one thing that this design in particular of the RX-78 is known for, is all of the panel lines. And just taking a look here, you can see, yeah, they really went all out there. It really reminds me of the old school 90s 1/100 scale kits, where they were really also panel line heavy. So this seems to be taking a lot from that. So that should be a lot of fun, especially if you do enjoy panel lining. You'll have a blast with this kit. And of course, talking about the markings on the shoulders have been recreated with stickers, obviously, how they would do that. And let's see, the arranged versions of the RX-78F00 Gundam in prototype colors and high mobility specifications available as a 1/44 scale. So this is based on the prototype colors, which is a darker color scheme I talked about earlier with the dark blue and the black. Yeah, so that's what the more classic prototype Gundam looks like. So I'm really big fan of it, and it's more simple in color, more militaristic looking than, as I said, the more traditional Gundam color scheme of red, white, blue, yellow. So various weapons and hand parts are included. So there's all the hands, the different weapons, and the high mobility unit can be attached and removed. The iconic prototype Gundam ankle guard section has been recreated with newly designed parts. So very interesting there. They decided to highlight the ankle armor. And let me move the camera a little bit here. As just the same image as we saw on the top there for the side. And then putting the camera back down here, talks about Gundam Factory Yokohama with the giant 1/1 scale Gundam. Images are from real photos, so that's what it actually looks like. There's a little barcode there if you want to scan that. And what is this for? Free for internet connection. doesn't really say what it is, but if you want to scan it, you can. And let's see, talks about more about it. It's basically saying you don't have to paint the kit unless you want to. Aeroflow multicolor molding technology has been used to recreate the colors of the MS. Colorful results can be achieved without painting, so there you go. And it's a snap fit model kit, which requires no glue. And this is just a straight out of box presentation. So this is how it looks without any paint or panel lines or anything. So straight out of the box, that's how it looks there. It does look pretty good, but it definitely will look a lot better once it's all panel lined up. So and that's about it there. They used to have the price of the kit in yen. They obviously took that off on the newer kits there, so no longer states it there. And just a bunch of warning stuff there, and that's about it for the box. And I've got to highlight, there's the new Bandai logo in blue instead of red. So opening it up there, we get a total of 3 bags. So of course, first bag obviously has the most color, so we get the standard red, blue, yellow there, white. Other side here, we get some of the black parts, so some of the shoulder armor, ankle armor, and just some other various parts there. Next up, we get, of course, the white runner, and looks like, interesting enough, this kit is using polycaps. Now I know they've started to kind of go away from polycaps, but this is from 2022, so this was from last year. So there you go. They're like a lot of newer kits, you don't really see too much polycaps, so that's very interesting to see there. And there's a sticker sheet, not too many stickers, which is a good sign. One thing interesting to note is that it looks like the eye stickers are 2 separated stickers rather than 1 sticker, which is what's traditionally used for the eyes. And as I said earlier, the rest of the stickers are just going to be for most of the lights, like on the head, and then the lights I was mentioning earlier on the knee and shoulders there, and then the V looks like for the crotch. So that's about it for that, not too bad there. And then we get some mostly limb parts here, looks like the shield. And interesting enough, looks like we do get options for the shoulder. So we do get the white shoulders here, or you get the option for the black shoulder. So I guess they probably gives us spare parts from the original RX-78F00 Gundam, because obviously this is just based off of that same kit with the extra added parts for the high mobility type. So looks like we are going to be getting extra parts with that. So if you really wanted to, you can have the white shoulders, or you can have the black shoulders. And I'll be interested to see how much extra parts we get with that. So here is red and white parts. Here's another thing that I just noticed. Looks like you get the option of the traditional yellow, or you get the white for the cross on the shield there. So there's that, and then there's the red parts of the shield. Interested to see if we get that. Any other color options? Yes, we do. So there it is in black. So again, you get the option of black or red. So very interesting to see the reused parts there. Here is the chest plate in black. I'm curious to see if we get it in blue as well. Not that I see here. So that's very, very interesting. And then the rest of this looks like we get feet parts for the waist. And this looks like it's going to be part of the head with the chin there. And that's about it for this. And looks like we get a white scope there for the rifle. So that's about it for that. And last one we get is a bunch of black. So like I said, we get the black option for the shield. Also we get some backpack parts, all the hand parts. Here are parts for the full armor gun there, the dual cannon. Looks like parts for most of the armor for the for the high mobility. So leg armor. Looks like there's some backpack armor there, some waist armor, and then just some joints in the back of here. There's the beam rifle. There's the backpack, more hand options, So this last plate looks like it's mostly joints, hands, weapons, and armor for the high mobility. So that's about it for the parts. And last thing in here is, of course, the instruction manual. So let's just take a quick look at this. And looks like it does have a backstory of the Gundam and this particular model kit if you're interested in reading that. So it's interesting that they actually give an actual story as if this was based off real life events. RX-78F00 was restored at Gundam Factory Yokohama as Earth Federation related facility in the Far East Asia region, and further experiments were carried out to replicate technology from the past. So that's really cool. You can read the rest of that if you want to. You can pause it now. Here is what the actual Yokohama Gundam Factory looks like. There's the actual moving 1-to-1 scale Gundam. The Gundam dock consists of a deck where the moving Gundam is stored and maintained, and the Gundam dock tower, a viewing deck from which you can see the moving Gundam up. There's the Gundam Lab. Gundam Lab is an entertainment complex featuring the academy where you can enjoy learning about the moving Gundam works, as well as shops, cafe, and a communication space. So that's very cool as well. Here's a painting guide in case you wanted to paint it. Not necessary, but there are some people out there that like to, of course, paint their model kits, make it a little more detailed. So there you go. And then there's a marking guide. So all right, let's open it up here. Actually, before we do that, we'll take a look at the back. So this is interesting. So this, in case this is your first Gundam, it has a little explanation on what Gunpla is. Gunpla is a general term for plastic model kits, which are three-dimensional recreations, mainly featuring mobile suits from the Mobile Suit Gundam series. Gunpla was originally created in 1980, and we have consistently adopted new technologies and structures to offer the excitement of creating to people all over the world. Our continuous evolution has enabled everyone to easily create cool mobile suits. So there you go. And this is talking about how to assemble it, and it's saying you don't need any paint, no glue, and no tools, which obviously I would recommend using tools anyways, but they are advertising you technically don't need tools. And then here is the RX-78F00 Gundam Gunpla lineup. So it looks like we get a recreation of the Gundam dock with the moving Gundam there and the actual tower where the Gundam is stored, so that's cool. And we also get a 1-to-100 version of the RX-78F00. And I didn't even know they had this, but there's also a 148 version as well, so that's really cool. And then there's also a bus model in 148 scale, plus a SDCS Gundam, which is the SD Gundam Cross Silhouettes, which is a really good SD line, so that's cool to see there. And then here's the explanation if you don't know what Gundam is. So I'm not really going to read that, but you can pause that there if you want. And there's something here promoting the Gundam Witch from Mercury, which I have not seen yet, but I've heard really good things about that. So there's that there, a little barcode you can scan if you want. And some channels you can check out. So we get the Gundam channel, we got Tokyo MX, and PS11. So that's really cool. I didn't even know they had, apparently this is an official Gundam YouTube channel. Episodes from the series, original content, and the latest information gathering into a single channel. I mentioned it's only for people living in Japan. So there you go. Really cool. I really like this instruction so far because it just has a bunch of cool stuff that you don't usually see, like with all this, explaining what Gundam is, what Gunpla is, and just cool things that you can check out there. So let's actually open it up and see how the inside is. So it looks like we obviously get the color page, which is usually the last page, which is just going over building the weapons and just finishing up the Gundam itself. And then building the armor. Looks like that's also in color as well, so you can see how to put the high mobility armor on. Very simple. And then the rest of it is obviously just going to be black and white. So here's the plate count. So we get plates A all the way to looks like H2. And then PC obviously is for polycap stickers, marking stickers, which actually I didn't even see the marking stickers, but I'm sure it's in there somewhere. And So here it is. This is actually showing you all the extra parts that are not used, which it looks like there are a lot here. So yeah, there's the shields. What else is there? Looks like, yeah, there's the cross for the shield. Some of the extra shoulder parts. Not too sure what that is, but a lot of it is just reused from the original RX-78F00 kit in 1/144 scale. So that is why there's a lot of unused parts. So I'm curious to see if you can actually have enough parts to swap in between either the high mobility colors or the original Gundam colors. So that'll be interesting to see, but all those X's are just extra unused parts. So there's going to be a lot here on this kit. And then opening it up, you get the standard instruction manual, black and white. So we're starting off with the body. Seems pretty simple construction. Going on to the head. Then we get the right arm, goes on to the left arm, and then we go to the feet, and then obviously the legs. Keep going down here, legs, legs, legs. And then we get the waist, and then from there we get, which I already showed you, if I can flip to it, the last 3 pages here in color, going over weapons assembly, and then the assembly for the extra armor parts there. Seems very basic, very easy, as I said. This isn't really anything special. Other than it just being a cool exclusive model kit that you don't see every day. So that is really about it for this kit. Very interested in building it, and should be fun. So let me know if you want to see a let's build of this kit. Kind of been out of the gunpla hobby for a while, so maybe I'll just build it off camera and then just review it. But if you do want to see more on it, and if you do want to see a potential let's build, let me know, and I'll definitely see about doing that. It's just I've been really busy recently, so it might take a little bit longer if I do build it on camera. But as I said, if you guys are interested, I definitely will. So hopefully this kit shouldn't take too long to build. It just depends on how much time in a day I decide to devote to building it. But very excited. Very cool kit that you don't see every day, and I'm excited to review it. So let me just bring the box back in here, and there it is, the RX-78F00 Gundam High Mobility Type. If you like this video, don't forget to give this video a like. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to leave a comment, and don't forget to also follow me on Discord. I'll put a link to all that in the description below. My Instagram, Discord, all the good stuff there. So anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.